This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington football team. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there.
3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
26
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly, and forcing incompletions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're open to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Right here. Hey, watch this.
He'll drop to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the out. Watch the out. 60 Bison.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards on the play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 14.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now they try the right side here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Niners' 13-yard line.
I got one. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Squeeze, double.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Sometimes you need a fool.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught.
Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for a touchdown.
Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
49ers.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, Blanton. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Ball carrier.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. back to throw now on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
To number 46.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, 49ers.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Blanton, and across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14. Washington 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
26. He can't, man. He's not going to get me. 26. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
46-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Give Gave him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Terry McLaurin, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
56 is mine. 56 is mine. Yeah, let's go second.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
First down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And the 49ers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the stuff.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Lucky. Check 49, 19 tight.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down at the
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's a gain of 8.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
36. 47's the mark.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Yard line.
Back to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Say 60 Eagles.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Coming this way. Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
That is right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. All day.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Crunch. He's crashing. He's checking crunch.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
He's scared. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike, check, 59. You don't want nothing.
And they give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays. You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Blanton. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Number 29.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
26 Mike.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
At their own 14-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield, and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the 49ers, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.